It's good evening and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this evening. 3-1 to the Pope's 11, Motherwell to score first. Let's hope that that doesn't happen. It could happen, but if it does, evening. Fair play to Motherwell. The last game of the season. What a fantastic season it's been so far. Not. We are in a title race. Let's put it that way. We are still in a title race. Do you think that Celtic can win tonight? We're already running a poll where it says 90% think that Celtic will win tonight. 10% say no. Interesting. Interesting that there's naysayers in the ranks. It's now, it keeps jumping between 10 and 11%. With 82 votes straight off 1 minute into the show, and we've got 82 votes. Oof, that's something else, that. So good evening to everyone that is on the channel tonight. We'll be doing a watch along also. Make sure that you get the telly on, watch along, and sit and chat with fellow Celtic fans in the chat room on this. And then here comes Nancy, the chance to show he's made of. 2 games, both top 6 in the league. Oh, and that's Kellen's go for 3-0. Give me your score predictions. We are in a turmoil title race. A turmoil title race? Do you think so? Interesting. No Casper, please. I'll jump through some of the other comments. 3-1. I'm doing good, mate. I think Casper will probably be back tonight. Apologies if I've not read your comment out. There is a super chat already. Super chat from Celtic girl Jota. Jota's been making the headlines tonight with this afternoon. I love the way that the Scottish media and that Scottish journalists and ex-football players and so. The fuck just happened there? Oh, the quicker that light comes, the better. This light just turned red. Fucking Chinese shite. Disco lights. I said that better not the night better not go like that. But anyway, sorry I cannot see us winning. Oh, sorry I cannot see us winning. 4-3. That won't do us any good there. I'm going for 3-2. Johnny Kennedy to score the winner. 2-1 the Well, 4-1 the Hoops, 3-1 Celtic, 4-1 says Ball, 10-5 if we can finish. 3-1 the Hoops, 4-2 Celtic. Dies Maida to score first, 4-1. Celtic to win 5-1. That wouldn't put us top of the table though. We need a 5-0 win to put us top of the table. 2-0 Celtic. Sorry, I cannot see us winning either the next two with this defence. Ooh, Benji Negan, first goal. Ooh, 2-1 Celtic. Motherwell are almost like ourselves, top-notch strikers, score both teams need that. What's the team news? It's not out yet. It will be out in 12 minutes' time. And it's on the screen when it's out, so just calm down. I'm still on the fence for Nancy. Ooh. 2-1 Motherwell. I hope I'm wrong. 6-0 Celtic. That would definitely put us top of the table. We will concede at least 1 or 2 with our defence. Yep. I'm just reading the comments. Oh, Jesus. But a secret Aberdeen fan with a red light. Yeah. Don't buy stuff off Amazon that comes from China. Guess who's coming to the door? Oh, you're kidding on. You're going to need to give me a. This was happening. Oh, keys. Karen, keys. Keys? Yes. No. You knew this would happen. Unbelievable. Yeah. Hola, buenas. Sí. Carmen, your name?
Hola. Y
Why?
836
836
100
100. Sí.
9V. ¿Cómo? 9V.
9V.
Guay.
Ah.
No.
V.
And the first?
What's the first letter? Y. Y.
836
Yep. 836
100
9 V.
No,
Victor.
9V.
V.
Vale.
No.
Ya. No sé. V.
Perfecto.
Una firma.
Ah,
Lo siento. Con mucha cosa.
¿aquí?
Sí.
Gracias. Hasta luego.
What can you not with Alvin?
Oh, the start of the show's been an absolute. And it's behind there. Oh my god. Eh? Yeah, I know. Apologies, I'm going to have to jump to the end of the comments. The Spanish Scottish accent, is it? Oh, Jesus. Right, anyway. Oh, that was just unbelievable. Yeah, right. That's back. I couldn't details there. Anyway, right. So let's get back to normal. Jesus. Oh, no, that number now. It's not a bank account number, you lunatics. Oh, Jesus. Right, anyway. 1-1 draw. 4-2 the hoops. Tío, hablas español? Sí. Poco. Right. Start the show sums up Nancy Ball. It does, doesn't it? Thank goodness it's alive and that nobody will really watch this back. You were going to tell us about Jota. Yes, Dermot. Thank you for getting us back on track after the Amazon delivery woman from Curios decided the royal version of Royal Mail decided to turn up at this time of night. 7:30. But yeah, Jota. It's great that there is media people, journalists, ex-football players in Scottish football that think that Jota will not fit into this system. Jota, who played under Ange Postecoglou in a front three. And I see that there are people having digs with regards to Alistair Johnston, saying that Alistair Johnston will not fit into Wilfred Nancy's system. Don't they realise that, well, for one, Alistair Johnston played under Wilfred Nancy for so long. The red light attracted them and did that. Do you know that Alistair Johnston played under Wilfred Nancy? He made Alistair Johnston the player that he is. He was his manager when Celtic bought him. Jota is it? Yeah, I'm doing a watch along. That'll be after this. Jota, on the other hand, played in a front three, and I don't see why these so-called journalists are saying that anything to put out negativity about Celtic at this time of year. It's always the same, and I just think that it's fantastic when you see some of their accounts just getting absolute pelters online. But anyway, Nancy will no longer be here when Jota returns. Yes, Jesus, too. Oh, Jesus. AJ played under him. They're effing idiots. Yeah, they are that. Anyway, there is 6 minutes until the team comes out. What an eventful start to the show. It just shows you doing live television with dogs and mainstream media just anti-Celtic fools. Yeah, they are that. And I think that, I don't know, but the thing is they're still mainstream media, but they've jumped all over social media. And that's the worst. That is the downside of social media. I mean, platforms like YouTube are meant to be for non-professionals to be able to have their say, to engage with other fans. And then you get mainstream media idiots pouncing on it and having their say, because that's where they know that the fans are. That's where they know it's the only way they can get to us, because nobody's buying the bloody papers that anymore. But anyway, I did thought it was interesting that these idiots, and especially ex-football players, this is why Wilfred Nancy's sitting in the job he's in, and this is why they're sitting as football pundits, because they can't do the job. They cannot do the job. They cannot get the results. They cannot get the accolade that comes with being in contention to get the Celtic job. And that's the reality of the jealousy that comes out from these ex-football players and such like that are trying to bring down our manager. Lol, Baz, what's your watch-along record? I have no idea. Live TT first out on the penalising tab. Let's say that. Tell me, the press talk utter push. You've got to give them they had their place in the history of media. They had their place. Let's just say that. Right, 4-1 Celtics tonight. There is 4 minutes until the team is released. Let me just check that everything is in place for tonight. The live fixtures, there are other live games on tonight. Dundee versus Kilmarnock, Hibs versus Aberdeen, Livingston versus Dundee, and the Sevco, but who cares about them? It is all about what Celtic do this evening. It's all about how many goals can we score ultimately, or will it be one of those tight games where Celtic just don't click? And if it's one of those games, it will put an unbelievable pressure on the Celtic manager. Apparently, Marty is the commentator for the derby on Sky. Well, that'll be interesting. Stephen Johnson's in the house. And I just want to say that if anyone, I mean, I see that there was a certain person was getting called out this morning about the stick that he was giving somebody online. This is not the type of channel that you get away for that, and you will get banned from the channel. I do not. Anyone should get any kind of abuse, verbal abuse on this channel. You just get kicked right off it, and I'm glad that it was all sorted out this morning. Anyway, 3-0 says Brian. Chris Sutton's the only one to talk sense. Interesting. My stomach's going like a washing machine. Ooh. Ralston hat-trick. Ralston hat-trick. Do you really think that Ralston's going to have a hat-trick? I think that if Ralston was to get on the... Do you play Ralston tonight? In all honesty. Do you think that Celtic will win tonight? There's 312 votes. 86% say yes, 14% say no. Make sure you do vote on that poll. Listen, there's so many players that you could say don't deserve a place in the team right now. And the defence is obviously the number one position that everyone's looking at. With Stephen Welsh being told that he can leave Celtic and he can stay at Motherwell at the end of the season, or he could be sold for a nominal fee. It'd be interesting to see what that fee was. I think that, I mean, Dane Murray isn't up there good enough yet, but you've got to give these boys chance. I think that Colby Donovan, could he be a good fit for tonight? Or are you going to go for Ralston again, because Ralston is a fighter? You know, he can take it on not only the chin, but he can take it on every part of his body. Truly feel for Ralston, and he's not playing in the position he knows well. Do you know, but some of the players. Can we give you stick, Baz? Yeah, you can, but as soon as it gets to personal and verbal stuff, I just block you anyway. I don't need to read that shite. It's not the way the channel was built, and it never will be. I'd rather start with Donovan than Ralston. It's an interesting one. We've got 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. It's a bit like waiting for the bells, isn't it? It's a bit like waiting for Old Lang Syne to start. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? And the Celtic team is out. They haven't pressed the button. They do this every time. Motherwell under the lights. I don't care for Motherwell under the lights. Drop the team, you. Oh, Schmeichel's back. Schmeichel Trauste Ralston. Let me just get this on the screen. He's done it. He's brought back Schmeichel. Whether you like it or not, it's pretty much the same team as the weekend. Scales! Whoa, wait till you see this. Let's get it up on the screen, Baz. Hurry up. They're impatient. And there we go. There is the team straight out the bag, as they say. Fourth, Schmeichel, Ralston, Trusty, and Scales. That's the kind of. Wait a minute. What has he done? He's pushing Tierney further forward. He's got Yang, Bernardo, McGregor, Tierney, Benji Negrin, Hatate, and Dyson Maeda. He's changed the formation. Wow. He has changed the formation. On the bench is Sinisalo, Simpson Puzzi, McCown, Shin Yamada, Johnny Kenny's on the bench, Arnie Engels, Dane Murray, James Forrest, and young Donovan. So straight from the start, he's going with Dyson Maeda through the middle. Wow. Johnny Kenny's had his chances and he hasn't been successful. He's not scoring goals. You know, we can't say that he is. Look, he's a third choice keeper. He's a third choice striker. He's not even a fucking keeper. It's just a full fucking shit show tonight. Thank God it's the last live of the year, really. Well, like watch along. But anyway, he has changed it up a bit with the front three of Benji Negrin, it looks like. Hatate and Maeda, which is a strange one. It's a very attack-minded front three, isn't it? You're going to have Yang, Bernardo, McGregor, and Tierney in the middle. Arnie Engels, where are you? Where's Arnie Engels? On the bench. £11 million on the bench. Ooh. Is this one looking at the weekend and thinking about just changing the team up and trying to get the result against Motherwell with one eye on the weekend? It's some interesting changes tonight. Tell me what your thoughts are on the comments ones now that you've seen that team. Just do this. Right, let me jump to the end of the comments. There's 483 comments. Super chat from Celtic Girl has come in to help with their election. Bloody wido. Jesus. I'm going to jump to the end of the comments. Apologies if I've not read them all out. Where is Benji playing? I would say that Benji's playing up front. It says Scales, Ralston, Casper will cost us. Watch this space. Joseph. The negativity that's coming out of you just now, Joseph, is unbelievable. It's a way up here somewhere. I hope you're wrong tonight. This is probably our strongest 11 at the moment. I think so. Where's Benji playing? I think Benji, Hatate, and Dyson Maeda are playing as the front three. Your wing backs will be Yang and Tierney, and then in the middle you're going to have Bernardo and McGregor. I think it's the strongest team you could play. You've got to give it to the manager. Benji Negrin. Benji's going to be all over the place. I'm taking Benji to score. I don't think Hatate will score. If he does, it'll be a fantastic night. Will Dyson Maeda score? That's the big question. But there are certainly plenty of goals within that Celtic team. I'd love to comment, but I'm not sure anybody is playing tonight. Is Camel Live working yet? Does anyone know? It won't start until about 10 minutes before the game. Um, I feel Ralston has a contract to play a certain amount a month. Ah, Jesus. Anyway, let's get to. Just got to jump to the end. Can I find out about Danny Cassie? I've never seen Danny for. It's Christmas time. He's probably having a good old drink. Was he not on last night? I'm not too sure. Just seen the Celtic team, Casper and Sinisalo out. Me, says Michelle. Yeah, the team's there. Just in case you didn't realise, that was the team that's playing tonight. Um, it's a squad game, says Desmond. It is a squad game. 3-2 Celtic. Will Hatate have a rare good game? Well, Hatate's going to be playing in a further forward position because you've got Bernardo that's going to be sitting in the midfield. So technically, you could say that Dyson Maeda is that Tyson's going to be through the front. So it's weird that Hatate's going to be out there on the wing. Unless he's going to have, I don't know, is he going to have Hatate through the middle and Dyson Maeda on the wing? He'd be as well playing Casper up front. A weird one. Are we playing Dyson as centre forward? I think so. And it looks like, but then Hatate's not got the pace. Hatate's as slow as a week in the jail sometimes. They say. Not that I would ever know, because I've never been in jail. Danny's not been on in ages. Interesting. It's New Year. Hopefully he's okay. Do you realise we'll be screwed over by refs tonight in favour of Motherwell's mishaps against Rangers? Jeez, he's all positive as anything, eh? Strap on for another ride. That doesn't sound right, mate. I'm just saying. That just doesn't sound right at all. Dice Maida's an empty jersey. Oh, Dice Maida is an empty jersey. Is he? Ralston rebuilding the defence brick by brick. I mean, if there is anybody that, if there's a weak area of the pitch, if you watch the game, if Motherwell watched the Livingston game, the first thing that they do is they target the side where Yang and Ralston's going to be. You just target that side and just go for it. Luke McCown's going to feel a bit, he's been dropped again. But is this just a case of freshening up the team because we are playing every couple of days? I think it's just a case of the managers went out and went, do you know what? Let's just strengthen the team as much as we can, because this is going to be a right physical game, this one, and change it up for the weekend because you're going to have another fantastic physical game at the weekend. Also, I wish we had strikers. Tell me about it. Should have kept Sinisalo. Well, if Schmeichel does anything to Motherwell's are not big scorers, so here's hoping that. My great uncle John played for Celtic in 1892 to 1894. There we go. Very proud. Schmeichel needs a short kick up, safe shots. Yep. Was Adam Ida so bad? No. Look at that. It looks like a 4-4-2 to me, but do you think so? Do you think he'll go with Ralston, Trusty, Scales, Kieran Tierney at the back, and then McGregor, Bernardo in the middle with Benji, Hatate, or Hatate and Dice Maida up front, or it could be Benji and Dice Maida up front. I don't think he would change to a 4-4-2. I mean, he's never done it yet. He's always went with three at the back, so I think it will be a three at the back. We'll hear from the manager in around about half an hour's time. But yeah, Yang on one wing, Katie on the other. Yeah, that's what I thought. Tati in midfield, Yang and Maeda and Benji front three. I don't think it will be. Going to a 4. I think it's a 4-3-3, personally. Let me just jump down. Real put in a shift the other night. It's helping at the defence. Maybe Benji playing through the middle. Could it be a basketball score? He's quick as a snail's funeral. Hope Celtic win tonight. I know that badge. Dyson needs to play well if he wants away. I pray I win, but I have zero confidence. In that dafty Wilma. Jesus. Honestly, you have to give him peace. Why am I nervous again? Because you're just. It's on Premier Sports 1. This Celtic game tonight is on Premier Sports 1. You'll get it on that. Yes, there's rotation. Still playing. He would still be playing McCown if it wasn't squad rotation. I think it's squad rotation. It's going to be 2 or 6 thereabouts, in my opinion. Everyone's saying that we will win big, not a chance. We'll be surprised if we do. Honestly, it'll be a close score. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a 1-0 game, if anything. It's and we won't go top of the table tonight. We'll be second place with that other lot with a heavy goal difference in front of us, which is crap because when you look at the table, if we hadn't had lost the 2 goals against Livingston, which I didn't expect us to do, I fully expected us to not concede any and maybe win by 3-0. If we had done that, the goal difference would have been a lot better. But it is what it is. Celtic are on a goal difference of 17 and Hearts are on a goal difference of 21. And there we go. That is the league table. There's one good thing. I mean, we have to reiterate the fact that, look, we've been really bad. We've been crying out for players, and we are not playing the type of football that has been associated with Celtic for a very, very long time. The majority of this season we've been playing crap. So the fact that we're still in the title race, for me, is a big thing. Why drop Engels? He suits the system. Scales doesn't. He's a bomb scare. Yeah. All over the place with these lineups. I think it definitely shows that the manager needs his own players in. Nancy doesn't know what he's doing. Why drop Engels? Because you've got a game Tuesday, you played at the weekend on Saturday, and then we've got an important game at the beginning of January. Now, this could be the last hurrah for some of these players that are maybe playing tonight. Hatate may be sold come January, you don't know. But I think it's just the manager freshening things up. And you've got to remember as well, Luke McCowan was getting targeted all over the place. He was getting kicked about all over the place. And it could be just that. You know, he had a hard game in the last game. Let's give him this game a rest. You know, get the bruising to calm down a bit on his legs after getting kicked to bits. And take it from there. Nancy can't afford to play our best team. Is still one defeat away from the sack. Nancy's a Timu manager. Ay, ay, ay. Please let it be a 4-4-2. Casper Chubby Arla. Casper Michael Chubby Arla. Oh my goodness. God. Motherwell's top strikers is at African Nations Cup. Well, our best players are at African Nations Cup. But we meet Motherwell the last game, the 92nd minute ago. Yeah, it was 3-2. But that was a long time ago. That was under Brendan Rodgers. Way early in the season. So if you look at their results since then, you know, they've got far too many draws. I'm just saying. It's definitely a 4-3-3. Yeah, he's just spamming he's now spamming the link. He's just spamming stuff. There's a shout for Ralston being the striker. Yeah, there is. Hmm. You just don't know what he's thinking. 4-2-3-1. He's not going for a four at the back. He's not going for a four at the back. Not a chance. Not a chance. 4-3-3. Preparation for the Rangers game. I don't know. Might even be a cricket score tonight for both teams. We are progressing in talks to bring the right back. Yeah, we are. We spoke about that in this morning's videos. I think that he could be one of the first ones to come in. He might even come in before the game this weekend. And yes, today, or is it tomorrow? Will he be in work tomorrow? Tomorrow is Peter Lawwell's final day at Celtic. The Rebels have won. A lot of people say it's quite sad that it's his last day. Don't know. I wonder if he's got to have a leaving do tomorrow. Oh wait, everyone's busy. You coming to my leaving do? Nah, I'm going out, mate. Sorry. Ay, ay, ay. What's going on with the team? We'll soon find out. Strap yourself in for another 90 minutes of what the hell's going on in football. Rumours have it we're in for one of the Harlem Globetrotters. Would be as well. Too many negative. Nancy 3-0 and a clean sheet. Come on. We would need a 4-0 to go top. No, we wouldn't. We would need a 5-0 because they've got a goal difference of 21. We have a goal difference of 17. We need to score 5 without conceding to go top tonight. It's impossible. We're not going to go top tonight. We'll go joint top. I'll take that all day long. The fact that we can go joint top tonight is a massive step forward. We should have been top of the table. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'd rather be top of the table in the finest game of the season. Let me just check it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but look who was playing. In the actual penalty. Benji Negrin, 69th minute. Dies Maeda in the 92nd minute. They had a penalty also in the last game. They scored in the 40th minute. So we went in at half time 1-1. They scored 56th minute penalty the last time at Celtic Park. Benji Negrin got it to 2-2 on the 69th minute, and then Dies Maeda scored the winner in the 92nd minute. So, I think it'll be a 1-0 win. 1-0 max. 1-0 max. What poll we're going to get going tonight? It was only 8 weeks ago in October, not ages ago. Listen, 8 weeks in Celtic's timeline this season. Start a poll. It's not starting a poll. We've got a poll going tonight. What are you talking about? There's a poll already going. Do you think Celtic will win tonight? It's had 504 votes, 84%. We'll end that poll. It's got 504 votes. And there's been over 2,300 on the live already. Right. Let's do a quick other one. We've got about half an hour left. Let me just see if I can get. There's a new poll question for the next 20 minutes or so. Do we send Pierre Law into fact? Just go read it. Go read the poll. There is a new poll question that's just hit the screen now. So go into that and see what you think of the poll question. This is going to be a good one. Well, Baz get another Amazon delivery before the game should be the poll. No, I won't. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I won't. That's the one that I've been waiting on for. But anyway, make sure that the live goes a little bit better. Hopefully, will Scales score tonight? Will Scales? I tell you one thing: Scales could score from a header into his own net, and then not play for Celtic again. That's a possibility, a massive one. Don't know, but I'm just trying to see if Danny Cassie is. He's not in, is he? Katie, everybody, Tierney playing further up the pitch. Yeah, that's the good thing. I mean, Tierney, it does look as if he is playing, and there's 116 votes on that poll already. Sack the board at 50%. The other two at 24 and 26%. That's you talking his Spanish Scottish accent. I know. I get stick for not pronouncing stuff right. I'm Scottish, I don't give a fuck. I'm not Spanish. 4-2 tonight, says Liam. We need to stop losing stupid goals. Can we stop? Motherwell 2, Celtic 5 would be a fantastic. I don't see who's going to score the goals tonight, but then again, you don't know who's going to. Benji could score. I mean, if it is, I have just no idea of the formation. It's definitely a 3-4-3 with Benji, Hatate, and Diaz Mida. But Hatate's not a winger. You know, there's no natural wingers on that. Do you? Unless Yang's further forward, but then does he put Yang further forward and then put Benji in the position that Yang would be in to give Scales more cover? But then that takes away from Benji's game. Do you know that? I have no idea. It's no idea. Have I had a clean sheet yet under Nancy? Good question. Be a tight game. Scrape a win. Celtic TV should have gone to the game for free over the festive period. They're never going to do that, mate. 25-0, but I'll say 2-0. Yang hat trick. If Yang scores a hat trick tonight, it'll be a fantastic game for him to end his Celtic career, because this ultimately could be one of the last games that Yang plays for Celtic. If Birmingham come back in with an offer on the 1st of January. I'm just trying to run through these comments. Yang and Benji, 2 each, 4-1 Celtic. That's a good one. That's a good one. Make sure you do jump onto the poll. There's 704 people on the live with the Celtic team. There is a poll. We did one earlier, and this is the second poll of the evening. It's got 161 votes. I'm not going to say the poll out in public, but the poll is there if you want to see it. Baz, what the hell is Teletubby back in goal for? No faith in this manager. If we lose tonight, sack him. If we lose tonight, he's on the brink, isn't he? He is on the brink, but he's been on the brink ever since day one. It's like MI5 with all the codes. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, David Castles, I think so. I don't think that they'll pacify us. Is that wrong to say that? Because we needed to spend the money anyway. We would have done the exact same if Brendan Rodgers had stayed at the club. We were all expecting to spend big in this transfer window. So I think that saying that the board will try and they're only doing it to pacify the fans. If we didn't spend the money, we're not winning anything this season. It's as simple as that. They fucked up in the last window. And then £1 for the jar. Euro. Is this the worst Celtic team in 10 years? Oh. Where was that one? Where's that, Johnny? There we go. I don't think it is, though. But we'll do that. In 10 years, of course you're going to say in 10 years, but take into considering Neil Lennon's team. There's a poll question. There's a new poll question up this evening. Is this? How's the poll starting? Don't take that away. There is a new poll question. I'm not going to read it out. Jump onto the poll and then give me your thoughts in the comments section, because that will be interesting. Apologies, I'm going to run through the comments. The COVID team beats this lot. Whoa. Is this the worst team in the last 10 years? Yes, no, Lenny's 10 was worse. The team that lost 10 in a row, was that worse than this team? Maybe Yang's on the left, Maida on the right tonight. Benji is a false 9. Could be. Ronnie Dylas was worst. Oh, that's a slap in the face to Scott Brown. Abstained. Abstained. Ronnie's team was way worse. That's not the last 10 years. It is. Ronnie's team was worse. That's a slap in the face to Scott Brown. And Kieran Tierney. And James Forrest. Just saying. I don't think it was worse. Certainly worse since Mowbray. Yeah. The squad, it's worst squad in terms of depth. Yeah, is that. Said before a ball was kicked, Celtic would spend no money in the summer. The transfer window where Brendan Rodgers was. Yeah, there. You did, Paul. And you were right. Maybe it was all to get Brendan Rodgers out, and maybe they just put the rocket up his arse to get him out the door without having to pay him any money. What? I sometimes wonder about the chat. Stephen Johnson, the poll question is this the worst Celtic team in the last 10 years? Sorry, mate. The answer is yes, 51%, no, 33%, and Lenny's 10 was worse. Sorry, I forgot that you were there. Sorry, mate. More polls tonight than trophies that the Lions have won in the last 13 years. Oh. Wait a minute. We need some... not that. We need some of this for that one. Yay, there we go. Baz watched the game from our centenary years. Man, we were fast, strong. Every player seems fast and powerful. Yeah, it was a long, long time ago. But it did look faster. But I think in pace terms, I think the modern football player is a lot faster. Imagine getting blocked for the Celtic Twitter account. Dahlia left in 2016, so it's 10 years. We just never had bad injuries like now. Well. Elanusi. Oh, God. You know, got work to do tonight. No confetti, no budget, no Lowell. Don't be sad. It is Peter Lawwell's second last day at Celtic Park, and tomorrow he will leave Celtic for the final time. And for me, I wish Peter Lawwell all the wealth and health in his retirement and happiness that he's no longer at Celtic Park to take dog's abuse. And we just thank him for his time, even though he's held us back on so many occasions. And it was good having the little soiree between us over the years. Anyway, we beat Motherwell tonight. And where's that one gone? The only team that might be worse than this is the early 90s. Nah. Anyway, beat Motherwell tonight. And we are a class. We are class. I wouldn't say that we're class. I think that we're getting back to a position that Celtic fans believe where they should be. Do you know, it is a bit, if anything, what you can look at. I mean, a lot of people talking about Ronnie Dyler, and Ronnie Dyler was manager 10 years ago. I didn't think that we would ever see a year or a season where we've went backwards so much. It's been 10 years since we last done that, and it was under Ronnie. And I just hope that if we do win the title this year, or heaven forbid we come in second, and the manager is still around next season, that's when it'll be interesting, because people will then vote with their hard-earned cash like they did under Ronnie Dyler. So it's the board will know this. The board will know the effect that it had when Ronnie Dyler came into the club. But I think that when you look at the success that Wilfred Nancy has had his short time as manager compared to the success that Ronnie Dyler had. I mean, Ronnie Dyler won titles. There is a slight comparison. But the only thing that Wilfred Nancy has got that makes him stick out as a candidate when it came to the potentials for the Celtic job is with the fact that he got a team to the later stages of the American version of the Champions League. And the Celtic hierarchy will be hoping that he can do. Oh man. Oh, it's going to be mayhem tonight. If we win tonight, no matter what the score tonight is, I think that we might do a little live Zoom after the game. So make sure that you do have, for we'll do it for, should we do it tonight or should we do it tomorrow? It's a bit late at night. Let's see. I don't really want to do it in the morning, because the first thing I want to see is some of your faces first thing in the morning. No disrespect to you all, but I mean, it might scare kids. Good to see Ralston keep his place, and Engels didn't. When are the Green Brigade unbanned from Parkhead? I wonder if it will happen miraculously when Peter Lawwell leaves the club in a few days. Oh, God. It's a bad day when you're in hospitality and you have YouTube on. Scott's in hospitality at Motherwell. Oh, oh my goodness. Scott's. Oh my goodness. I hope you have a good night, mate. Um, Brendan Rodgers' team since February last year, the worst team in the last 10 years. That's where we are. Glad he's gone. Yeah, you're right there. The fact that we lost, we limped over the league this year when we won the title. We didn't win it in commanding fashion that like we did the previous year. When we got to the cup final, we brought back in Kasper Schmeichel when we shouldn't have. The players didn't look up for it. There was no fight in the final. It was one of the worst finals that I've seen Celtic playing. And then that kind of continued into the next season. Let's get the job done tonight and grab the 3 points and up the road, as they say. It's a short road from Motherwell tonight. Saul Orwell doing the Trongate pawn shop with the SPFL trophy. Oh my days, these are bad, bad people. Is it 3-3 or 3-4 to us tonight? Who knows? Paul Baird, you miss him. Take it Tierney is playing left back of a back four. I think he's playing left wing. And I don't think it'll be back 3-1 tonight. Limping over the transfer window with the bare bones. Even Dougs don't want as a shocking state of affairs, the club. It's a massive window. I think it will be a massive window, but let's get this game over with. The final game of 2025. Jesus God. We're going into 2026. can remember back in 1988 in the cup final and thinking forward all these years to the late 20s, and it's like, my God, that's like so far away, and here we are. And there will be a video going out tomorrow at around about 3:30, I think, Celtic part time, 3:30, 4:30, and that will be the final video of the year. And make sure you watch it, because it will show you that this channel really does have Celtic fans from all around the world. Yes, I have done it, Desmond. I have done the video where we show exactly where everyone has watched the channel from over the last 12 calendar months, which is unbelievable when you see some of the small little countries where you're thinking, do they even have tellies? I'm joking. But anyway, hail, hail, come on the troops. God, I'm gonna. You're on the bevy tonight, aren't you? Lawwell has no power. All power lies with Dermot Desmond. But Peter Lawwell has no power tonight anyway. Oh my goodness! Honestly, someone's on fire in the chat tonight. No recognised striker in Welsh side. I'm not caring about Motherwell. Don't know. Bring back the Green Brigade in time for the Glasgow Derby. They would have to tell them about it before. Well, they might. I don't know. I don't think they will. We'll wait and see. Anyway, 4-0 Celtic. Let me just see if our system is set up. It's not yet. We'll let that settle down before we jump onto that screen. How long have we got to go? We've got around 40 minutes till kickoff. Central Florida, we have CHC, but it's toxic. Let's get back to where we belong. Even if it's joint top, goals won't matter at the end of the season. Yes, they will. If we keep on playing the way that we're playing, and if Hearts keep on playing the way that they're playing, goals are definitely going to come into it. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if we got to the end of the season and we're neck and neck. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if we got to the end of this season and we're neck and neck with Hearts, and history repeats itself, and it could be the other way. It could be that they win the final game of the season to finally clinch that league title, to make amends and put to bed something that Celtic fans have laughed about for many, many years, and I hope it doesn't. But which country was I most surprised about? Colombia. There you go, I've said it, Colombia. That's the one I was most surprised about, because I could just see these wee guys up in the jungle with their kerosene and their diesel cleaning the leaves of a certain plant, and there's bars on the YouTube, man. You're thinking, Colombia? Who's sitting watching in Colombia? Maybe someone that's anyway. You're going to get banned, right? I'm going to put you on a 24-hour ban. That should be the next poll question. Don't worry, Baz. In Tisdale we trust. Jesus, a good January window would blast Hearts out the water, if you ask me. Hearts have got 10 million in the bank. Obviously do, don't they? They're like that. So this is this team in Glasgow that they all talk about. Oh, jeez. 40 years after Albert Kig did us a massive turn. I don't even want to talk about the fact that they'll have it in their... There's not many people at Hearts that will remember that time. It is only the fans, won't it? But the fans will want revenge for that. Sign a striker, right-handed side flyer, some defensive cover, and the fans just to win the league well. Could be. And Des, you're the one that asked for it, and we do have the final video of tomorrow is all about the Celtic fan base all over the world that watch this channel. by mighty me. It's a healthy kick at that. Pablo half bar. Oh, where is he? Oh. It's his fault, I'm telling you. It's Pablo's fault. It's like, where's that dude? Baz, please do meet her out and tell us the deal with that from Preston is realistic. Peter Martin's banned me from his Twitter, so we'll wait and see. I'm not commenting on anything that's put a VPN and watch from Vienna. I bet you do, mate. You and your VPN, so nobody could find you. You're dodgy. But anyway, Stephen Johnston, to everyone in the chat that I missed, Stephen Johnson is an absolutely fantastic subscriber of the channel. And thank you for that, Stephen. Anyway, right, I'm going to go and get ready for the game. Let's go and see what the manager has to say. I will be back on in around about 15 minutes time or so, and we'll see if we can hear a little bit of the I'm in Witherspoons and Ruggy and Rutherglen. Witherspoons and Rutherglen. Fucking. By the way, what Baz on? Anything to watch? Jesus, definitely Castle Milk Ball and holiday is that. Right, have a fantastic evening. Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world, make sure that you join the live watch along. Everything should be up and ready by then. Is the team that? That's the other games that are on tonight. Oh, the Motherwell lineup looks like it is in place. 4-2-3-1 formation for Motherwell, and the Celtic lineup. We'll just wait a minute till it changes. If a decent striker arrives in early January, we will be well clear of Hearts come May. And it does look like it is a 3-4-2-1 from Celtic tonight with Tierney, McGregor. What? That's wrong. Oh, yeah. I need to get him to sort that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, right. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world. I'll see you in around about 10-15 minutes.